Oh, you cut it.
Like that?
Yeah. There we go. Okay, in these seasons, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to play a coach mode again with the Denver Broncos, which I'll just be picking plays, and the players are going to do everything. And the other one, I created my own team, which are Newcastle Hitmen.
That one you want?
Yes, and I will be a quarterback in there. Just to see how good I do on each team.
Hi, I'm Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, Philip Rivers had his way with defenses in college football the past few years. But is the youngster ready to dissect NFL defenses? Check in on life as a rookie quarterback here.
No, just
San Diego Chargers,
Broncos.
Denver Broncos. This ought
Why
to
not
be
the other
good.
ones?
Fences and
Crowds of tailgaters arriving early this morning. These fans are primed and ready for the game.
Those are good.
Welcome to Invesco Field at Mile High Stadium. I'm Dan Stevens. And here with me is Mr. Peter O'Keefe. Peter, our game features one of the premier quarterbacks in the league today.
Sure enough, Dan. Peyton Manning is considered by most to be the very best quarterback in the entire league right now. His ability
I haven't
to
updated
read
this in a
defenses
while.
and get the ball to the right receiver is
I
what I
think this
love
is
about
like
this guy.
around
His football IQ is just off the
2013
charts.
maybe, is when the
We'll
last
see
time I
how he
updated
does
this.
once the game begins, Peter. But first,
I don't have the current
let's go to the
players, but-
coin toss.
Only 2020.
No, this is 2020.
It's tails. There's the signal, and we're ready. Elam kicks it, and we are underway. White decides to take it out of the end zone.
Get up!
Stopped at the 28. A nice day for football, and ESPN's Susie Culber will tell us if it will stay that way. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. It's a
First of all, I hate that camera. Let's try this.
a slightly breezy day today, but it probably isn't enough to affect kicks or throws that much. Back to you.
Thanks, Susie. Neal goes in motion. Holland gets the sack way back at...
Darius Holland gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line of scrimmage.
What a way to derail a series from the onset.
Second and long ahead.
Football. Who do you like?
What is
All that.
Goes his right of center and rambles for
Steelers.
about
he
5.
had the vote?
Oh, that's because we're from Pennsylvania.
He was
And your grandfather likes Steelers.
what?
Yeah.
Third down, 10 yards
Papa
to
Hot
go.
Rod, he loves the Steelers. Oh,
Grabs the fast ball over the middle, and they get the first on third and long.
get that. I would get that.
Kevin
laser
Dyson
stick.
makes the catch with 3 defenders on his case.
I just don't know why the throw was made into triple coverage.
Hey, it worked.
Yes, it did. Peter, how's that for a way to start for a receiver? First pass out of the gates is a bomb, and he gets under it to make the catch.
You gotta love it. Make the defense a little off guard from the get-go.
Lynch sacks him way back at the 42.
Dan, bunch of receivers out there. Defense is expecting that, and they go to nickel.
Brown 22. Brown 22.
Oh,
Tips it away on the coverage, incomplete. Let's go back
No, I
and revisit
didn't
that
get
last
this
tackle in the backfield. Great
Nobody
stop.
did.
Yeah, John Lynch is one of those guys that
But
looks
they
so
fight
mild-mannered
today.
when you meet him. You just can't imagine him being an animal on the football field. But he is, brother, a 5-time Pro Bowler. He's as good as they make him.
Third down from the eye. Breeze throws a big high lob,
caught
and it's
it.
complete at the 23,
Yeah.
and he's stopped right there. That will
Yeah.
bring up first down.
What's the light?
Drew Brees doesn't hold anything back with
no,
a
I'm not-
dynamite toss. Worth another look.
He hits his man cold, way on the other side of the field. Boy, what an arm.
And if he's got a receiver anywhere on the football field, he can find him.
A long way to go. On third down, they pick out something from their bag of tricks, and they manage to get the first.
That's a great call.
come on.
Grabs the rope right side, and
So
back
good.
down at the 13.
Antonio Gates had a defender close by, but was able to bring down the catch.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on
I
what to try
know,
next.
that's
Dyson
Steelers.
goes in motion. Tomlinson takes it across the line of scrimmage and heads left.
I'm not
Eventually
a huge
tackled
fan
at
of
the
Steelers.
1. Holding, number 84.
What?
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Repeat
Justin
second
Fields
down.
is all over his defender on this one. He grabs him and does not let go. The refs aren't big.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game.
Presentation is still good too, so.
What?
Presentation and everything. I know you don't understand. You're still coming out. Something matters still good too.
Tomlinson gets the call again and heads out right.
Nobody did
Tackled at the
get
22.
this boy.
No. Not yet.
I think it's going. That's fine.
Breeze zings it to the right side and
Yeah.
it's incomplete.
All right.
You got the score.
No, I stopped them. They're probably going to kick it in, but
Fourth down and the field goal unit
Yeah.
is on the field. Keating kicks from 39
oh, yes.
yards out and
They didn't score.
has it sailed just
High five.
left to the upright.
no, they didn't score.
Nate Keating misses the field goal here. Let's watch this again. Yep,
Boom.
it's just a
He
little
completely
bit to the
missed
side
it.
of the upright, but
Awesome.
close only counts in horseshoes.
Every time somebody gets in that goal, it gets his point.
The Broncos will start this first play of the drive at their own 30-yard line.
They miss. They miss.
Yep.
Manning really rifles this pass, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down.
What? They missed
Peyton Manning
again.
throws
No, I
into a
got the ball,
crowd
but
here, and by
T,
some
get down.
miracle, gets a completion
Not out
out
on
of
the
it.
couch.
I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go.
Christian Michael.
Well, the D had him covered, and they
Get
just
down.
couldn't get to the ball in time. A
Sit
perfect
down.
pass.
Or
You
go
can't
eat.
coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
And I'll tell you what,
Go, go.
made that precision route look easy.
Too easy almost. I'll tell you what, Dan.
Yeah, I got
the
the
D
ball.
couldn't even hang with him there.
Lalee
Yep.
makes the catch in the flat, and that's good for 6.
Peyton Manning threw a nice pass past the coverage and got the completion. Tough throw, but an accurate throw.
They move the ball, and
Right
it
now,
will be
nobody's
second
got any
down.
points. Get rid of it.
But Red sacks him way back at the 40.
Yeah.
Oh, this leverette. Hands the offense a huge loss by getting the sack way in the backfield. Check it out. Oh, yeah, he went right through the O-line and got to his man. Great effort.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a third and very, very long.
Monstrous D the past few downs for these guys. Oh, let's watch this. 5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded up on DBs.
Lieber makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down.
I know.
Nor gets ready to punt this
I
away.
want you to get a score, not the poopy fighting.
I know. I'm going to try to score.
Nor takes the
Try.
snap and punts it away.
You kick it.
Caldwell fields the punt at the 21. Tackled at the 26.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their own 26-yard line. White mishandles this one and drops it. Incomplete. That will end the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game.
Who got the score?
Nobody yet.
Way down. Way down. Who wants scores?
The cheerleaders.
2nd down, 3 wideouts in the game.
Yep.
White goes in motion. Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and the completion is good for 6.
Drew Brees has...
Dyson hauls in
They
the
scored.
pass and is looking for more. 20, 10. He's in for the touchdown.
Where that? Down. Go up. I think that's got one.
They got 6 points now.
Kevin Dyson sees a chance to get a huge gain here and grabs it with both hands. Or both
My
feet,
team
actually.
made a mistake.
Well, those are some impressive numbers. Look at those receiving yards.
What happened?
They scored.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
Scored.
They scored.
We got 0.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
I think they're going to win.
Keevy
Well, it's
kicks
still
it off.
early.
Drowns catches it back at the 6.
With that.
Eventually runs out at the 43.
I ran really far.
Ruben Grones is going to take this well-kicked ball off to the
Yeah, watch
races.
this.
He found a seam and some
Ran,
blocking and
ran,
a few nice
and
moves to boot.
ran.
Nice return.
You get those that stuff.
The Broncos stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their 43-yard line. Manning throws this on a rope, and it's complete at the 43, hunted down at the 37. That will bring up 1st down.
I knew that.
Keel makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
Terrence Keel couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
2nd down coming up. 2nd down with 2 tight ends.
Oh, yes.
Manning fires this one over the middle, and the reception is made past the marker.
Ashley Lee has just one guy on him and he beats him easily,
No, not
even
yet,
with
buddy.
You got scored.
44. Check. Gray 44.
Weaver hauls it in right side and is well past the markers for a 1st down.
Down. Set. Check. Gray 44. Check. Gray 44.
Edwards tackles him behind the line of scrimmage.
Donnie Edwards was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down.
What?
Watts didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Darius Watts tried to snag that one across the middle, but it doesn't happen.
That would have gotten the first, but it's incomplete, and it will be third down. Manning flanks it out left side, and it's
Scored.
cut for the score.
Now you got 6?
Yes.
How?
Because I scored. Anytime you score, you get 6 points.
Jed Weaver squeezed by 2 defenders on this play, but still comes up with the ball. Oh, that's pure skill. You can't coach
Now
that.
look
That
at that.
touchdown will
Now.
cut it close, Peter.
That was a big play. Way to stay in the game.
Kick. Get
Here's
in
the
it.
extra point, and it is good.
Look what the time.
Yep, we are tied.
But great job.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam rockets this one deep. The Chargers let this bounce out of the end zone for a touchback.
1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5.
The Chargers could take the lead before halftime as their offense will start at their own 20-yard line.
Why I need help? Why I need
It's intercepted.
Go, go, go. You want a haircut tomorrow?
Yeah,
Stop
my
at the
hair is
14.
too big.
Okay, well, we'll let Mommy know.
Yeah, that's what they said. Okay.
John
Oh,
Lynch
okay.
picked up a
I hope she
bundle
knows.
after the interception. He's going to get his offense off to a good start.
The Broncos are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the 14-yard line. Manning zips it to the left sideline, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
Peyton Manning gets it past the defender and into the arms of his receiver. That's a great play. Check it out. Ooh, nice, accurate throw.
What a pass, and he is generating some great numbers.
Oh, absolutely, Dan. So far, he's got 89 yards and 1 touchdown.
First down, just a single receiver on the field.
What? Someone
Oh, I should have ran it.
Right down at the 1.
was a contestant.
Quentin
No, I knew I
Chandler
should've
knows why to
ran it.
think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. What?
The Chargers were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their own 1-yard line. Tomlinson will lose a bunch here, and that will bring up second down.
DJ Williams targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dyson goes in motion.
I knew he was going to take that.
Second down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Go Broncos.
Go, Daddy.
Tomlinson gets the toss and runs into traffic. Breaks the tackle.
Yeah.
Forced out at the 9.
Tim Dwight steps up and helps out his fellow
My
ball
team
carrier
is
here
passing.
Oof,
Ah.
with a devastating block.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves.
They'll keep hopping now.
Yeah.
Tomlinson carries it for a third time in a row and converts the third down.
Daniel Tomlinson played smart and used his blockers to perfection on that last play.
Well, Peter, a pretty nice job there converting on third down.
Yeah, didn't get a lot, but didn't need to. Good job.
White goes in motion. Tomlinson carries it for the 6th time and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
LaDainian Tomlinson used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock will continue to run. Third down from the shotgun. Tomlinson has his number called on third down. The Broncos take their first time out. Sifries lines up deep in his own territory to punt it away. Sifries gets the ball and punts it away. Smith takes it at the 49. Right down at the 42.
Rod Smith racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Broncos offense takes the field, and they will start out at the 42-yard line. Hurst brings down the
Go,
sideline and is past the first with daylight.
We scored.
And touchdown.
Yeah, we got this 14.
Got 13.
I think you'll win.
We might.
Garrison Hurst is going to make a great play right here.
Look at that.
Snags the football and then really turns on the juice.
A nice run after.
Wow, look. He's now up
I
over
love those
25,000
replays. So
yards
awesome.
in his storied
I don't know why
career.
you didn't.
Now the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Elam kicks this one away. Chapman fields the kickoff at the 2. Tackled at the 21. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. How they turned the ball over leaps out at me, and you have to think that that could come back to haunt them. Turnovers are the most telling stat in the NFL.
The Chargers offense comes out and has an opportunity to tie it before halftime. They'll start at their own 21-yard line. Breeze just rifles this one, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Rips him down in the backfield, and the clock continues to run.
LaDainian Tomlinson just hasn't.
Breeze unloads this to the right sideline, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Drew Brees threw an incomplete pass there. You know, maybe that's lucky since there were 2 defenders in that zone.
Now he is 0 for his last 3 passes. And, you know, you can tell he's starting to get frustrated.
Yeah, all he needs to do is calm down and make the throw.
Smith fields the punt at the 39. Tackled at the 41. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Broncos are out in front, 14-7. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan, we'll get back to you in a bit. But welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime numbers and look at the difference in time of possession. The Chargers should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Kevin Slice and Dyson is going to run a great route here. Have a look as he creates some space and is able to bring this
I
in.
can't believe you caught that.
The Bronx, towards the end of the first quarter, Peyton Manning will drop back and deliver a
We're gonna have
strike on this one.
replays of the games we're playing.
Chargers now early in the second quarter.
Yep.
Kevin
I got
Slice
14.
and Dyson came up with a huge play here as they cover a lot of real estate on this one. They get the first score and go up by 7.
It's 14, and they got 7.
The Bronx come right back. Peyton Manning would drop back and put one right on the money. An 8-yard touchdown for the Broncos. Game tied 7-all.
Yes.
John Lynch shows some great awareness here as he gets himself in a position to pick this
That's
one off.
like a lightning bolt. That's the Chargers.
The Bronx, middle of the second, knocking at the door. Quentin Jammer
The
come up with
blue
a big
one.
play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT.
That's mine.
The
That's
Broncos, late into the second quarter, game tied 7-all. Garrison,
I
first
know,
I look
buddy.
at the Hurst, was definitely a key, as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. And that's where we'll leave this one. Broncos are holding on to a lead, 14-7. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Kevin Dyson has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Broncos will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 14-7. Let's get down to the field and the action. We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Marty Schottenheimer told me during halftime that the O-line needs to sharpen up their run block. They've been allowing the defense to penetrate the line of scrimmage, and they haven't been consistently opening up holes for the runners. He said he expects them to dig deep and make some strides in the second half. Back to you, Dan.
Susie, thank you. Smith snags the missile, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Goal 51. Check. Goal 51.
Hurst picks up a yard on the play, and that brings up second down.
Garrison Hurst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Second down with a split backfield. Williams sacks him back at the 46.
He got me.
The Chargers need only 3 linemen here to get to the quarterback.
Great hit. Yeah, makes you wonder what they would have used a fourth lineman for.
Well, he could have stood back and taken pictures for the defense's scrapbook.
They forced that one backwards, and that's going to make this third down that much harder.
Yeah, they also make it easier on themselves by wiping out all of the potential short yardage plays they might face.
Third and long. Manning rifles this one hard over the middle, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Knorr lines up for the punt. Knorr takes the snap and punts it away. Caldwell catches it at the 15. Brought down at the 16.
Reese Caldwell didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chargers haven't got much out of their offense recently, and we'll see if they can get back on track here. This drive begins at their own 16-yard line. Tomlinson takes his 10th carry of the game and maybe picks up one on the play. White goes in motion.
Brown 69.
White catches it in the flat, and that's good for 6.
Drew Brees knows how to spread.
Tomlinson gets the handoff and gets tackled short of the marker. That will bring up fourth down. Sifries lines up to punt after the 3 and out. Sifries takes the long snap and punts it away. Smith fields the punt at the 41. Dragged down at the 46. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here.
Manning dumps this one to the flat, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Mike Anderson did not make that completion and would have had some room on the outside had he made it.
Smith catches the Heaters sideline and is well past the markers for a first down. First down, 2 receivers to the left. sack way back.
Doesn't work so well.
Johnny Edwards gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game. Louise grabs the rope right side and is well past the markers for a first down.
Peyton Manning gambles big time on this play, and it works. Makes it a little more exciting to watch, too. Oh, if he wasn't accurate on this throw, it would have been an interception. It's a real fine line.
A very accurate pass downfield, their first successful long ball of the game.
I expect to see them get a little more out of their long game in the second half.
Manning rifles it out left side and...
Wami Lassiter couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That is their fourth batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Second down with the tight end right.
Face mask, number 58.
Yeah, I saw that.
Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Randall Godfrey really yanked on that helmet back there, so the personal foul call was a good one. You can't pull someone's face mask like that.
Manning rifles this one to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Sammy Davis came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their fifth batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Oh, he threw right to him.
Gets out at the 30.
Check out the interception here on the replay, Dan. Watch how he reacts to get in the ball's path.
Just run it.
Nice. That's how you make...
The Chargers are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at their own 30-yard line.
No, I'm still winning, but no, they got the ball.
Tomlinson goes right up the middle and maybe picks up one on the play.
Nobody scored.
Dyson goes in motion.
No.
Green 15.
Tomlinson chews up 4 yards, and that will bring up third down. Breeze uncorks this to the left sideline, and this one is incomplete.
Jim Dwight dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
Peter, I tell you, he seems to be in a bit of a funk recently. Yeah, I mean, you know, that's his fourth ball thrown his way, and he can't reel them in.
Yeah, funky, Dan. He's just got to grab one to get his confidence back.
Smith gets it at the 27. Stopped at the 36.
I am the blue team.
Rod Smith did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Broncos had their last drive stall out at the end. We'll see if they can keep momentum throughout this one, which starts at their 36-yard line. Manning floats it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Quentin Jammer couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
You know, as a team, they are batting down passes left and right. That is their 6th so far.
Wow, great anticipation of the pass.
Smith catches it on the sideline, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
I got
And
the
that'll
ball,
do it
but
for the
not
third
close
quarter.
enough.
The Broncos are out in front,
But I'm
14
getting
to
close to the
7.
score.
I think you'll be the winner.
First down, both wideouts to the right. Manning zings it to the right side, and it falls incomplete.
O.J. Santiago had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Potential for a quick first down, but no, they cannot hook up the pass.
You can take a shot in that situation, and it's really not going to hurt you. That's a good call.
That'll bring up second down. Lasso
Catch
tips it
the
away
ball.
on the coverage, incomplete.
Kwame Lassiter knocked that pass down, and he made sure the only one to touch the football was him.
A nice defensive play will give him his second batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
Manning throws a bullet, and it's caught at the 33. Finally dropped it.
Yeah.
Ashley Lalou is head-to-head on this one with the
I
pass
still got the
coverage,
ball,
and the
buddy.
ball is waiting for him downfield. That's a great catch. It's all about being in the right place at the right time, Dan. Perfect execution.
The balls are coming his way in the middle, and he's making them pay. You have to like his performance so far.
Well, Dan, I like any receiver who's willing to go over the middle and sacrifice the body to make the catch. Wow, look at the yardage racked up through the air.
Hurst gets the call on first down and picks up a couple.
Garrison Hurst used the blocking, but this stingy defense didn't give up much at all on that last play.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were hoping for more.
Manning zings it to the right side, and he connects at the 19. Brought down hard at the 16. It will be first down.
Jed Weaver really maintained his cool on this upcoming grab. Watch how the ball almost squirts away from him, but at the last second he recovers. Ooh, that's a nice catch.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Hurst takes his fourth carry of the game and heads wide right. Runs out at the 15.
Garrison Hurst powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Yes.
Manning lofts this one out to the left,
Yes.
and it's caught
scored.
for a touchdown.
That might be the game. It's almost, buddy. 3 minutes left.
Peyton Manning throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
That's his third TD reception, and obviously the passes are coming his way.
All big passes, too. What a game.
It's good.
Each boy.
I think I might try doing either fight night or alternate fighting tonight. I might try.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
No, I got the UFC 3.
You guys have
Elam
played
booms a beauty here.
Yeah.
But you got a score. So you
Chapman
got
decides to take it out of the end zone.
I really like the
Tackled
UFC.
at the 19.
That's actually a really good game.
Jesse Chapman got out close to the 20 on
Fight
that
night's
one,
not
so
bad.
his decision to
It's
take it
kinda
out of the
slow,
end
that
zone
one.
didn't really
It's
pay
not a
off,
bad
but
boxing.
it didn't really hurt him either.
Another one.
The Chargers are down, but not out. They'll start this critical drive at their own 19-yard line. No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Jeremy LeSueur laid his coverage very snug, and as a result, the pass was incomplete.
Potential for some nice yards, but the defense plays it tough. That will bring up second down. Breeze throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe a
Hoping to
yard.
get another game review up this week.
Deal fixes it over the middle, and they get the
Yeah.
first on third and
No,
long.
I'm trying to get a
First
game
down,
review
3
up in the
wideouts in the game.
I'm going actually inspect the gadget.
Breeze
Put a
throws a bullet to the flat, and the reception is
Hopefully
made
it's
for a
tomorrow
pickup
or
of maybe a
hopefully
yard.
Wednesday at the latest. No, my recording. I got all my recording done.
Rips down the lob and is well past the markers for a first
But
down.
it just takes so much time.
Breeze rifles it out left side, and it's off. Incomplete.
Lorenzo Neal dropped the ball so fast there, you'd think it bit him on the thumb or something.
He couldn't hold on to that one, and maybe that's why they don't throw to him that often.
No, he's more of a runner than a target out of the backfield.
Second down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
My
Dyson
work on
didn't
that
haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Kevin Dyson was open on the outskirts there, but just couldn't make the grab. Incomplete.
Breeze just rifles this one, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete.
Drew Brees doesn't blink against the two-man zone coverage back there.
You?
Pass, it never made it to the receiver.
Either in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play is more brutal.
Third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts. Reggie Hayward makes his presence known on this one. He's going to haunt the ball carrier's dreams for a while. Oh, big tackle on fourth. That's how you stop a conversion.
They wanted to keep the drive alive and play catch-up, but could not convert on fourth down.
And poor execution by this offense. They really needed that one.
Hurst gains 8 yards, and that brings up second down.
Oh, I'll teach you as soon as you're ready to learn. I have no problem teaching you.
And doing the stretch things. So you know that.
I think I definitely won this game.
Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
That's a really mess up for me not to.
Anderson will get the carry on second. The Chargers take their first timeout. First down, the clock is stopped at 1:56. Hurst has his number called on first down and takes it upfield. Chased down at the 21.
Face mask, number 42, defense.
What? Where's that?
Half the distance to the goal, automatic first
We're
down.
not doing defense.
Wami Lassiter clearly tugs on the face mask here. You just can't do that and get away with it. Check it.
That just caused them.
Who did?
The computer, I definitely.
First down, just a single receiver on the field.
It's got 2 minutes and the game's going to be over.
Look on the way.
Hurst dodges this one way outright and runs out of bounds. He'll stop the clock.
Garrison Hurst makes a silly mistake here. He should be running out the clock, but instead he runs out of bounds.
Let's go, team.
Second and 1. Ball at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown!
This is a nice run here. And when you watch the replay, Dan, check out his field vision. Great job of finding space.
That touchdown will seal it, Peter.
Well, barring some type of miracle, they are going to come away with this one.
He's going to throw it. Santiago pitches it in the flat and... There's the signal, and we're ready. Elam kicks it off. Chapman fields it all the way back at the 2. Breaks the tackle. Tackled at the 20.
Jesse Chapman got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Chargers will start this drive deep in their own territory with the clock at 1:40. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:37. Breeze zings it to the right side, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
John Lynch came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down, 1 man down. Dyson grabs the fastball over the middle. The Chargers will take a timeout. That's their second. Breeze rifles it out left side, and it falls incomplete.
Drew Brees has zone coverage, but throws it into...
Number 25 with the coverage.
Hey, yo, I got him ready. Down! I got 18.
Timeout called.
Mike Anderson.
Second
How you
and
like
11.
that power, baby?
Ball at the 28-yard line.
Auburn. Set. Back. 40.
2 yards on the play.
Third and 12. Ball at the 30-yard line.
Down! Set! Goal 52! Goal 52! Hut, hut!
Steps one on the play.
Fourth down, and the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 13,
Elam boots it from 48 yards
What
out,
happened?
and he misses this one to the right.
Jason Elam put everything he has behind this kick, but it just doesn't.
The Chargers start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 21. Robinson catches it in the flat, and the clock continues to wind down.
Rip, 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 rip.
Breeze throws a heater, and it's caught at the 50. First down and 4 wideouts in the game. And that will do it for tonight's game. The Broncos come out on top 27-7. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
Dan, thank you. So this one is in the books as we welcome you
Yeah,
all
it's over.
to our ESPN video
I
game
did win.
post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Broncos stepped it up for sure,
I had
putting up
27
some
points.
good numbers.
7.
Let's start this on the first play from scrimmage in the second half. Rod Smith found a soft spot on the defense, and it worked to his advantage. This time at the 39, Ben Lieber is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way as he's able to get his hands on this one and pick it off. Bronx leading by 7. Peyton Manning connected with his man on this one. They're now up by
Last time I didn't get
14.
that many points.
Drew Brees would find his target on this one. Bolts trailing 21-7. Garrison, first I look at the Hurst, found a little opening. That was all he needed. A 2-yard touchdown for the Broncos. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bronx win this one 27-7. Now let's catch up with the player who really ignited his team's offense with his deft passing and has earned our Player of the Game award. Peyton Manning is on hand with Susie Colbert. Suze?
Thanks, Chris. You showed your mettle. You just made it look easy tonight. What put you guys over the top?
Yeah, we just stuck to our game plan today.
That's
Our coaches did a great job getting us ready, and I think their in-depth scouting gave us
No,
an edge
that's
in the end.
Peyton Manning.
Chris, back to you.
Thanks for tuning into ESPN, the worldwide leader in
Yep,
sports for
he won.
25 years and counting. I'm Chris Berman. We'll see you next time.
The 41,
Yes.
all the blue,
Yes, all the blue.
and you.
Yes.
But the white team, the poopy white team, lose. They did get all that trophy. That's the blue team, not when white. Who was that? Is that Mommy?
No, that's not mommy. That was just an ad popping up. I don't know why it does that.
No, please don't do it.
I don't want that on. So this, I'll be playing this one probably a little later. That's my creative team, and I'll be going quarterback from there.
Can I please go to party?
Yeah, you can go to potty. You don't have to wait for me. Oh. Well, that's still a good game. bye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, wave bye.
Bye. I bet.